If you want lots of fights, explosions, and cars flipping, often in slow motion, look no further than the library of PM Entertainment. A Dangerous Place is a 1995 action movie from director Jerry P. Jacobs. It's kinda like The Karate Kid, only with more murder and car chases. The movie begins with a really terrible voiceover.
I don't see why I just can't drop you boys off in front of the bowling alley.
Oh, come on, it's too embarrassing to be seen with your mother. You know that.
That's just bad parenting, letting your kid hang out with Corey Feldman? These 4 kids want to rob the bike shop. The evil Taylor uses his masterful chewing gum techniques to prevent the store from being properly locked, so the shop owner doesn't notice the 4 suspicious-looking teens waiting for him to leave. A cop drives by, so instead of acting natural, they try to hide behind the motorcycles. Taylor drives the truck out of the building, and the others follow him. Good thing the shop left this ramp here. It makes the theft so much more convenient. Less than 4 minutes into the film, and already we have a car chase, followed by a slow-motion car flip. PM Entertainment never fails to deliver. What is this, the A-Team? Welcome to Anytown, USA! 2 brothers, Ethan and Greg, have been studying karate. Only Ethan studies at the good dojo, the Lions, and Greg is left to go to the evil dojo, the Scorpions. Greg meets up with the Scorpions to find Taylor punching this kid in the back. Greg tries to break it up, but the cronies stop him. Isn't that the Power Glove kid? Taylor gets Greg to fight one of the other guys and gives him a good beating. Following the Van Damme rule, if you severely defeat an opponent, you have to make this face. Since Greg won the fight, he gets that guy's motorcycle. Ethan goes to his dojo, and it's run by Mako, which is awesome. The gang tries to bring Greg in on their side business, robbery.
They're out of town all weekend. My mommy's watching their cat.
I wasn't expecting the cat noise.
Everybody wants to be a cowboy.
I thought you wanted to be Michael Jackson. They convince him to break into the house, but it isn't empty. The gang roughs up the old couple, and Greg tries to stop them.
Don't do this! Never turn on your friends.
Greg tries to fight back, but gets knocked down the stairs and breaks his neck. The gang sets it up to make it look like Greg hung himself. I wonder what the suicide note says. Oh man, I just couldn't nail that free throw. Principal Van Patten tries to sympathize. Ethan's mom comes to pick him up and wait. A kid kills himself in the school and they don't close down early for the day? Nice, enter the ninja poster. I think they overlit this scene. A detective comes to talk to the family about Greg. Ethan tells him about the Scorpions.
From everything I've seen, it looks like a suicide.
So he doused his face with pepper spray before killing himself? These cops stink. Ethan doesn't believe that Greg killed himself, so he's gonna find out who did. Ethan's having lunch and Kim comes over to sympathize. Taylor and the gang stop by and Ethan beats the crap out of Patrick.
You're kidding, right?
Nah, it's okay, let him fight. Lunch is always so boring. I think you overestimated your range on that trash can. The fight gets broken up and Ethan has to go see the principal again. Oh, the teacher is the leader of the Scorpions. Patrick is gonna get a beating. Gavin wants Patrick to hurt him.
If you want this lesson to end, do it now! Do it again!
And this is kind of like when Butthead had to kick Buzzcut.
Kick me in the Jimmy!
No way.
I said do it! Yes!
Gavin's locking up the dojo.
We need to talk to you about something.
We're all really concerned about your pants. Later that night, Ethan's haunted by the ghost of Greg. So it's gonna be that kind of movie? Ethan talks to Eddie to try to get into the Scorpions. I do not miss those giant waisted girl jeans. Taylor thinks this is a good idea and will make them look less guilty, so he lets him join. Ethan proves himself by beating up Eddie.
To spare an enemy is to make a friend. That's what my old sensei teaches.
Those are the words of a loser.
Now that Ethan and Eddie are friends, they walk home together through this new development. Better be careful, there's a Vanilla Ice montage around here somewhere. Some guys attack them, and Ethan takes most of them out. Eddie's supposed to be one of the Scorpion's elite fighters, but here he looks more like a C-list recruit for the Foot Clan. Ethan tells his sensei that he's quitting to join the Scorpions. So every night at 9:34, Ethan goes into Greg's room and talks to his picture. That night the gang's going out scavenging. Ethan tries to go, but they don't let him, so he hangs onto the back of the truck.
Hi.
Oh, little son of a bitch.
They rob an appliance store. A 20-inch CRT TV. That thing's gotta weigh at least 200 pounds. They get caught by a security guard, and Ethan takes him out.
What are you doing, man? We don't need that.
Don't tell me what I need! This is the big time, baby.
Evidently, robbing local appliance stores is the big time. They evade the police by throwing empty boxes at them. All chases must end with cars flipping. Ethan heads home and is busted by his mom.
That ninja stealth crap isn't gonna cut it.
Aw, snap. The gang drops off the stolen goods, and of course, Gavin is the ringleader. School teacher by day, evil karate instructor by night, really evil Grand Theft ringleader by late night. Ethan's out jogging and, Ghost Greg! The gang has to get rid of the truck because the police have seen the plates, so they just drive it around in broad daylight. Patrick Mace is a bum, and Ethan realizes what Ghost Greg has been trying to tell him.
Faced him.
So?
Why wouldn't he say something like, the Scorpions killed me, or Taylor is evil? Eddie confirms that they killed Greg, and Ethan wants him to go to the cops. Now the big karate tournament between the Scorpions and the Lions. Ethan shows up and heads over to the Lions side. He tells them he found out the Scorpions killed Greg. Ethan goes up against Taylor. Well, really, he goes up against Corey Feldman's stunt double. Before the fight, Gavin told Taylor to take Ethan out. Instead of sweep the leg, we have claw the throat.
I want you to open him up, strike him in the throat with an eagle claw, make it look like an accident.
In front of all these people.
That's the great thing about it. 100 witnesses that don't know what they've seen.
Like the Lion sensei wouldn't know what he was doing?
Stop him! Stop him!
See? Taylor tries to kill Ethan, but Eddie stops him and he escapes on his motorcycle. Wow, finally something exciting happens during a game of baseball. Ethan chases him and gives him a good kick off the bike. Ethan beats Taylor and goes in to finish him, but Ghost Greg tells him to stop. Taylor gets arrested and they all walk off together to the theme music.
I keep 100 memories of you in a dangerous place.
The movie was filmed mostly in Los Angeles, California. Director Jerry P. Jacobs got his start working crew and eventually second unit director for PM Entertainment on movies like CIA Codename Alexa and Intent to Kill. He directed a few more movies, but ended up doing more as a production manager, with good movies like Shredder and bad movies like Vampires Suck. Ted Jan Roberts, who played Ethan, met the director while working on The Magic Kid in 1993. He reprised the role a year later in The Magic Kid 2. He was the Masked Rider in both the Power Rangers and the Masked Rider TV show. A Dangerous Place was originally supposed to be The Magic Kid 3, but due to the much darker tone of the film, they made it its own property. Although in some places, it's still listed as The Magic Kid 3. The legendary Mako played the sensei. The beautiful Erin Gray played Ethan's mom. This was Corey Feldman's weird mid-90s era, when he started taking on odd roles and even played some bad guys. I haven't covered nearly enough PM Entertainment movies. They were a staple of the 90s late-night cable viewing, and always provided much entertainment. The stories were often basic, but the action was always top-notch. The fight scenes were well choreographed, and with actors that knew how to fight, like Don the Dragon Wilson, Cynthia Rothrock, and Ted Jan Roberts. I was really impressed by Roberts. At such a young age, he looked like a pro. His work was all skill, and not stunt doubles and camera tricks, like, I don't know. I have yet to see a PM Entertainment movie that isn't kick-ass. I'm definitely going to have to do more of them soon. Unless you'd rather have more of this.
must seek guidance within yourself. Meditate. Ask for guidance.
I don't need guidance. I need backup.
Hey everyone, I just want to remind you, I have a Patreon set up. If you like the show and would like to help keep me going, even $1 a month would make a difference. I would really appreciate it. I've got some cool rewards set up, so check it out. Thanks a lot.